Hi reality, I'm Ben, and welcome to the first episode of our podcast, Reality Space. I'm charismatic, this is my co-host NASA, and today we're doing our very first episode, which is the Thanksgiving special of Reality Space. So we're going to talk about Thanksgiving stuff and us stuff.
You're doing great.
Thanks. And we have a special guest today who is going to introduce himself right now. Come on, Chance.
Hello there, reality.
General Kenobi. Hello, Chance.
Hello, I'm Chance Sanders, and I am the first guest of Reality Space.
On the first episode.
I think we're all
special guests on our podcast.
Yeah, this is a first for a lot of things, actually.
Yeah,
first for a tie
first time NASA's ever worn a tie in his
or
life.
anything remotely nice.
First time Ben has worn a turtleneck in his entire life. And first time Chance has been on a podcast in his entire life.
And this is probably the 1,000th time I've actually worn a overshirt, aka dress shirt, aka flannel. That
Button up.
Oh, button up
AKA
too.
button up, yeah.
Button up.
Yeah. I feel like I'm suffocating. I need to... I feel like it's somehow worse now. Anyways, so now
Welcome to Reality Space.
Do you want to start off the intros by telling us a little bit about yourself?
I'm NASA, or AKA NASA. It's easier to say it that
Like
way.
the space program.
Like the space program, yes. I have long hair and a big attitude. This is the first time I've ever dressed up in my entire life. And this is our first time doing a podcast.
It was a privilege to be the first person to ever tie a tie onto you.
Thank you. And so, Ben, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Ben, and I am the co-host of a podcast called Reality Space, which you're all watching right now.
We're listening
And I know how to tie a tie.
Chance,
Go ahead.
incredible.
Yeah.
You forgot about that you only have long hair in one part.
Yeah, I only have long hair on the top of my head,
Yeah.
and it's longer than NASA's hair, except it doesn't look like it because it's only on the top of my head.
Well, I'm Chance.
It doesn't have long hair anywhere on his head.
I don't have long hair. And I am the first guest.
We already established this.
Well, this is interesting stuff about myself.
Yeah.
I'm excited to start out talking about Thanksgiving topics.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, yeah.
All right.
That's the main theme of two of our topics today.
That's going to be fun.
It's like just coming up.
Yeah, like in like a couple of days, right?
Yeah.
Because today is Sunday and
As if this goes up, probably we'll find out.
Thanksgiving is Thursday.
Yep.
So very, very soon. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, graphics. Yeah. So Chance actually, unbeknownst to our audience, you're a professional graphic designer, and
Yeah, graphic design is actually incredibly easy.
It's kind of like parenting. It's so easy.
That parenting is easy as well.
As us three that don't have any kids.
Both you can take in like an 8-week class and just be a professional at.
probably just watch an hour YouTube video on
Or that.
Or dating graphic designer, so it's super easy.
Never heard of
Yeah,
that.
but that
Imagine
actually can take a while. So like,
learning graphic design.
no, dating a graphic designer.
Theoretically, it would take like forever.
That is true. Yeah.
I'm super distracted by you making a logo while we're filming the podcast.
I'm making a logo to the podcast as we're filming the
When
podcast.
is this gonna be the logo on?
This is our new logo. I like this better.
Our new logo.
I have made 3 new logos.
3?
So easy.
Three
Yeah.
new logos.
Since-
Yeah. It's
This one's gonna sit.
He's made 3 professional logos for our podcast in the span of 2 hours because that's how easy graphic design is.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's just text with space. Anyways, so Chance.
Thank you so much.
So Chance, why don't you tell us about what you did for Thanksgiving as you grew up?
Yeah, give us your Thanksgiving.
Did you ever have
story.
green bean casserole?
My mom actually made literally the best green bean casserole.
I object. Keep going.
You object?
Keep going.
Okay. Well, I moved around a lot as a kid, and so like it was kind of difficult to actually have Thanksgiving with family, unless I actually like was in Texas or something, which that's where all the family is. I actually have an interesting story on Thanksgiving. I think it was like right before my 12th birthday or 11th birthday. One of my mom's boyfriends actually put me behind the wheel of his truck on Thanksgiving Day. Mind you, I'm like 11 or 12, can't remember.
Because the truck
Didn't know how to drive.
Did not know how to drive
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
easy.
And I literally, I took one right turn, and then I was about to take another one, but did it too early, and I ran over a mailbox.
Oh no.
Oh, this
Yeah.
wasn't a FEMA box.
Was the mailbox okay?
Well, it was absolutely crushed and destroyed. We threw it in the back of the truck and stole it. We kidnapped the mailbox, and we actually that same day we went to Walmart to buy a different mailbox. And on Thanksgiving Day, we gifted that old man a mailbox. Mind you, we even like put his address on the side of the
Oh,
mailbox.
no.
Gold stickers. It was amazing.
How considerate.
That whole time, he did not know that he didn't have a mailbox that day
Oh.
until the very end.
Tell you how much he uses his mailbox.
Exactly.
You just like ruined this man's whole day by just like right at the end. He was having such a good Thanksgiving, and then at the end of the day, you just came up to his house with a mailbox, and we're like, I'm sorry.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. But
but at least you stickered it. That was
well, and you know, like that was a great story for Thanksgiving because usually it's just family stuff. Like just I usually make like pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving and use my grandmother's recipe and
from scratch.
from scratch. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, so next episode is gonna be a pie baking competition between
And you're
me
gonna
and
make
you.
it.
And we're both gonna have to like compete to see who makes the better from scratch pumpkin pie.
Ooh. Alright, I like it.
We need a non-biased judge. We'll go with my mom.
Your mom?
Yeah, she'll be the non-biased judge.
Yes.
Really?
No, look
Yeah.
at my mom.
She's gonna like
Get
decide whose is better and then pick based off of that. My mom is gonna like say that mine is better because I'm her son.
Yeah,
So
but also,
that's-
no, your mom will be straight. Anyways, back to your Thanksgiving.
Yeah. How did he take it? Like, what was his
how did I
reaction?
take it?
Yeah.
He was just like, oh yeah, I appreciate you actually just owning up to it.
Destroying my mailbox and
You know,
coming
like,
back.
I guess normal people would just run over the mailbox and leave it there, but we actually stole it before we, returned with a new one.
Yeah.
You're enjoying this way too much.
But yeah, that has to be the most interesting Thanksgiving I've had.
Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty usual, hanging out with family.
Yeah.
Past few years, it's just been like my mom, my aunt, and my uncle that come over, and yeah, that's Thanksgiving at my house and my family. So.
Yeah, so I don't think I ever ran over a mailbox on Thanksgiving.
No.
No,
I thought that was a tradition.
No,
I thought that's what the Pilgrims did.
Yeah, like a lot of them, I think so. I think a lot of them did that, but not.
Like Indian mailboxes?
Yeah, I think they were really just it was a very primitive form of mailbox. It was basically just a rock with a hole in it,
Yeah.
and they would hit it with boats.
Says the music maker.
Yeah, because I would know. But yeah, no, I think so. We moved to Iowa when I was like 4, and so but all of our family lived in Indiana still. So every Thanksgiving, we would go to my grandma's house, and they had a specific room that all of the kids would stay in. And I think there was like a stuffed animal that I was terrified of in that room, and I don't remember what the stuffed animal was, but I just like for some reason remember like a very specific feeling of being terrified of whatever stuffed animal was in the closet of this room. And so, but I think my favorite Thanksgiving story of like being an incompetent child was the year, because it's like, I mean, Indiana's only like a 6-hour drive from Iowa. Because like everybody lived in Indiana, we lived in Iowa. So we make a 6-hour drive to Indiana, and that was like our Thanksgiving plus Christmas.
Oh.
So like we would get there and we would do Thanksgiving dinner, and then after dinner we would open up presents, and then we had like other relatives that lived out of state too that would also come to the same place. And at one of the years we got a Hot Wheels set, and it was a Hot Wheels set with a loop. So
those are actually the coolest.
Yeah, they're great. So me, my brother, and my sister all combined our 3 collective brain cells to make this loop, and it was like 4 track pieces that we were trying to use to get the loop to function properly.
Yeah.
And so I had like the little plastic base, and then you put two track segments and then a connector at the top. But we didn't realize that there were 2 different lengths of track, and so we were using the 2 long pieces to make the loop, and the 2 short pieces to make the ramp leading down to the loop, and we spent a solid like 25 minutes trying to figure out, why are the cars not going all the way through the loop? This is quality control design for everything to function properly. And then finally we realized, oh wait, we just did it wrong. And then we like watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade or something, I don't know.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah.
Wait, that was your story?
Yeah. I know. Riveting.
I thought it was gonna be.
What were you expecting? Some like grandioso tale about how I like drove a truck for the first time and hit a mailbox?
I didn't expect just we did it wrong.
We did it wrong. Yeah.
That's your story.
Yeah, and I'm sticking to it, man.
So my Thanksgiving.
Oh, dude.
I really didn't come here to just be like judged because you had like this amazing Thanksgiving story.
This is why I'm the first guest.
Yeah, we should have opened with my story and then gone to Chance's, and now we'll figure out where yours belongs in the order.
Yeah, with your like plethora of brothers.
Yeah.
So mine was very generic. Usually we had Thanksgiving, and then we had Thanksgiving. We would eat food. We play football in the backyard usually, or somewhere. We either go up to Springfield, Missouri, for my stepmom's family, or we go. It functioned back and forth between my mom's Thanksgiving, my dad's Thanksgiving. Mom's Thanksgiving was usually like dinner at her house or dinner at either my stepdad's mom's, or maybe, I don't know, whatever it's called. What do you call my mom? My mother's house? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And so we would, yeah, and so that's really all it was. I don't think I have any stories other than like, we usually fought as children, so we got in trouble all the time.
Like over football?
No, just fought in general.
We played football outside.
No, I remember now. We used to, we would bring our Nerf guns. And we used to have we used to shoot each other and play Nerf guns. We always got in trouble because a kid got shot or something, and then we'd cry and we'd get in trouble.
By a Nerf gun?
Yeah,
like
if it hits you in the eye, it hurts.
Well, yeah, but like
6-year-olds, man.
Yeah.
And I remember they have like
shoot in the eye?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Usually I shot 'em a lot. I aim for tears. There's tears for fears, man. Everyone wants to rule the world.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty generic. Thanksgiving. That's it. Usually it's a car ride. I hate car rides. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like a 20-minute car ride.
No, yeah.
And the whole time you're just repeatedly asking, "Are we there yet? Are we there?"
No. I just don't
Are we
like to
there?
be in a car for extremely long times, which is literally my job. So.
Do you get car
So
sick?
you're
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. It's all coming back to me now. So. The reason I love deviled eggs and I can't eat them anymore. We went to, my dad will appreciate this one. We went to my dad's Thanksgiving one time up in Bentonville or whatever. And it's a very windy road in the mountains up there.
Yeah.
And so we get there, and I ate like all the deviled eggs. I ate all the deviled eggs. Like 2 cartons at least. Like I ate a lot. It was ridiculous. And I think I got in trouble. I don't remember much. And so, I remember we were driving back, and so I was like, I don't feel so good. I don't feel good, Tony, or whatever it is.
Tony, Mr. Stark.
Yeah, Mr. Stark, that's it.
Mr. Stark.
And so we get to this place called Bus Stop, which makes like 2-foot ice cream cones, like legit, like they're huge. For like $3, not even, it was nothing. And we get there, and I just like got in the car, and as soon as we got in the car, eggs everywhere. It's just it was gross. I don't throw up ever. Like I don't throw up ever. That was the only 2 times. There's only 2 times I've thrown up.
The first time was eggs.
No, the first time I ate something and I walked into my church and I opened the door and I just remember throwing up everywhere.
in your church?
Yeah, I just remember red. That's all I remember. I don't remember anything like red on the floor because it was white. And it was like it looked like fortune cookies or something, like pizza roll thing. I don't know.
Your
Pizza rolls.
Your
probably.
puke was red.
Yeah,
Pizza rolls.
well, like Kool-Aid and pizza rolls. And so then that time it was just eggs, and I just got back in the car. I'm like, okay, I'm good. And we went home. We drove home. So like it was gross. And I like deviled eggs. I can only eat like 2. So
Wow.
thank you.
You don't eat 2 donuts. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
No, you.
you're the co-host.
No, go ahead. No, you're the special guest.
You are special.
I'm actually glad you kind of redeemed yourself because that was your genericness of Thanksgiving actually almost
This is a
like
podcast
made me
about-
want to like go to sleep. Like this podcast would be used for like people who are trying to like fall asleep. Like this is like next on like the podcast list. This would be like right next to like ASMR sleep podcasts.
Thank you.
No, I'm kidding. That's actually kind of fun though. You throwing up and then what was the other one?
Throwing up again.
Yeah.
Oh, playing Nerf guns.
Yeah, Nerf guns.
Yeah.
Making children cry with
Yeah.
small foam
It's my favorite.
projectiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it wasn't something boring like you put together a Hot Wheels track run.
I think we did that for Christmas. That'll be our next podcast. Was Christmas. I have stories for Christmas. I'll tell you what.
Stories.
That's the
from-
next one?
Next podcast, yeah.
I thought we were
Yeah.
doing this one this weekly.
No.
No.
Oh.
We're doing the same monthly, bud.
Oh.
And
Or like twice a month maybe.
yeah.
Oh, not we.
Well,
Like
us
y'all.
too.
We, yeah,
you
we.
will be in the background.
You can be a special guest.
We'll actually have a place this time, and so we'll actually find like an actual thing. It's not my kitchen.
a studio. We can get
Yeah.
a studio.
Can we do the school?
No.
No.
Okay. We can do like a library.
No.
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
We might
Shut up.
be able to. I don't know.
Anyways. So yeah. Oh, okay. Hold up. So guns, Christmas. I got a guitar one time. So speaking of music, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Oh my gosh.
What a fantastic segue.
Whose line is it anyways?
So I kind of have like two like goals for when I grow up. Goal number 1 is just to be a rock star.
Hey now.
So what's the
I
next
get paid. What's the other one? Those are 2 different things.
The other one is to be a rock star.
So Post Malone Rockstar and then Black Rockstar.
The first one is like a
That's just weird.
like a regular rock star, and the second one is like a rock star but in outer space.
So like an
Like a
astronaut?
reality space?
Yeah. Like our podcast. So
So
that was actually cringe to the max. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
It was.
like that was you saying cringe to the max.
See, the podcast listeners will only know what one of the cringe things was.
They can't see it.
Because they didn't see what you did.
Speaking of, hey, are you listening to this on audio? Hey, we have a YouTube channel where these videos are posted. Feel free to watch those. Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
it will probably be on
Nice.
Apple Music and stuff.
Nice
Yeah.
plug.
Probably be on Apple. You mean Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, whatever, I don't know.
Wait, they're just listening to it. They'll probably be hearing it on.
No, you can
Apple
watch
Podcasts.
us. You can see the actual. Oh, good point. Yeah. We'll watch the next episode on YouTube. We'll post it there. Hopefully, we'll go live one time and not, set up for 15 minutes and then not work out, and so you just record on your phone at this point.
We were working out.
No.
No, we just spent like a really long time trying to figure out how to set it up.
Yes.
I'll buy a fold-up. I'll just get a fold-up table and we'll just place it down with anybody that needs to interview.
That actually worked. Okay.
Excuse me, that was not out of nowhere.
So those are your 2 wishes.
Yeah.
Those are actually what's going to be
Rockstar and then Space Rockstar.
Okay.
But I actually want to be a bass professor.
Okay, so so now we're on reality. So we're in space.
Reality space.
Now we're in reality.
Yeah, we went from space to reality. There's time reality, I'm Ben.
Okay, so you want to be bass professor? That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
bass
skip you.
Yeah, Chance, what do you want to do when you
50-50
grow up?
When I grow up, well, since I'm such a young man, I would actually love to be a history teacher. It's actually what I'm going to school for right now.
What kind of history teacher?
What?
What kind of history teacher?
Like, what am I going? Like, what grade am I teaching?
Sure.
Or like, what? What do you mean, what kind?
Could you speak up?
What kind of history teacher?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, what kind of
So
history
that's
teacher do you want to
history,
be?
like government.
Oh yeah,
World history.
U.S. history.
U.S.
Oh,
history.
annoying
The
history.
important one. Yeah.
You're the teacher that we get to talk about guns, and then we skip through the whole lesson.
Is that how your U.S. history teachers went?
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Lattimore.
You just gotta like anytime.
Yes,
you're-
because Mr. Latimore's going to actually listen.
Dude,
He might.
Mr. Lattimore, if you ever listen to this, I will happily interview you. You're an awesome person. If you're still alive. I think you're retired. I think it's the one. I think he's retired.
But yeah. Since my occupation, that would be
History teacher, yeah.
yeah. And I actually hope to be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody hopes to be a bad one.
Well,
Well, bad history.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll be an architect, build some bridges, put some water on it.
Architect?
You're gonna put water under the bridges?
Yeah.
Isn't like a prerequisite for a bridge that there has to already be water there?
Build it and they will come. You build the bridge and water will flood in.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Okay. Have you seen the like diagrams of how they build underwater structures for bridges? Like, have you seen like how they do it? It's really cool.
And do you have a pastime for architecture, NASA?
Actually, speaking of me growing up, I was going to grow up and be an architecture. I was going to be an architect. I did play with Legos a lot and Lincoln Logs and stuff. And I would build things in my room, like literally. I'd take things apart and build stuff and take apart things. I took apart a lot of things. That's how I know how to fix things because I broke a lot of stuff. And hope that was a cut. But
Yeah, this full drink cup.
yeah, we're totally not empty right now.
Full of coffee.
We'll take a break after this. Well, I grew up wanting to be an architect, and then I was did this thing, this charter school. I was supposed to do like internships, and I was like, "Oh, hey!" I called the architect, like, "Hey, would you guys be interested in doing an architect?" And they're like, "No," and hung up on me like. If you're listening to this, I'm looking at the camera very sad.
Oh, that's pretty sad, dude.
Yeah. Did you call them back?
Oh yeah, and they said the same thing.
Oh.
And so I was like, "Wow, architects are jerks. Like, way to destroy a relationship before you build one." And architect joke. And anyway, so then I was
That's
like,
probably why you're
then I
not
was like, yeah. Then I was like, hey, well, that's not, I'm not a comedian. I was gonna be a comedian next. I listened to a lot. Really? I used to listen to a lot of comedians. Yes. Take luck. Anyways,
What? How bad is it?
And so then I was like, oh, I'll just go to music. And so the internship at that school I worked for a music store, thinking, oh, I could help people like do practices upstairs and stuff because they have that. I was like, okay, cool. Or I help like I don't know, fix guitars. No, I sat at the front desk looking at Reddit for like an entire year. And yeah, I learned what Reddit was. That was cool. I met some friends. I bought some guitars there. Don't buy any guitars. They're out of business now, so. And if you're listening to this, I'm putting my hands up and I'm, what? Anyways.
Where was this store?
Downtown, yeah.
It went through like 2 name changes.
Yeah, because some guy bought it out and then it failed because you can just buy online. GuitarCenter.com. And if you want to sponsor us, we'll play guitar. I have guitars that I bought from Guitar Center. I'll bring them out.
And play them on amps that you bought from Guitar Center.
No, I have a crate amp I bought from some dude. But yeah, for Christmas. Speaking of,
some dude named Guitar Center.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing when I grow up. We'll find out.
Podcast host.
Yeah, podcast host. Well, that's what I'm on.
Professional window washer.
I think I need to clean it up. Yeah, clean up my act. So
A window washing pun.
yeah. That's fine. Oh, puns. So like names and stuff. So like okay. So you want to be a
Killer.
you want to be a
Kill
bass
with
teacher.
the segues, man.
I'm freaking
Kill
Cole
with the
Bart, baby.
segues.
And so I'm about to put a ticket on your car. Anyways, ticket mains usually have segues. Anyways, so like so you want to be a bass?
Band names.
You want to be like a bass teacher? So like, oh wait, the band names are on my phone, which is being recorded. Sad. Well, I know some of them. So like,
Yeah.
so for like the first, okay, so we have band names. You can add this to your life. It's from Parks and Rec, where Andy would be like, oh, band name, call it, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like mouse boat, scarecrow boat, mouse rat, all that stuff. So I've collected where people will be like, oh, that's a band name. Like Reality Space is a band name. And I would be like, oh, band name, I'll write it down. And if I have them at a high, they have to be really good. And like Duffel Bag of Seals.
Has to be really good.
What was the
Duffel bag of seals.
New band name. So I have a name. And you Chance will describe first, and you go. Describe what this band would look like. Okay. So like we did one to start while we're sitting in the Sweet Bay. It's like Pursuit of You. That's the band name. What would the band look like?
Pursuit of You.
Yes.
I feel like that'd be like a really wholesome band. Like kind of like what's a wholesome band? It's like I would imagine like the kind of like get up of Mumford and Sons, but more PG.
Okay.
Yeah, like the Pursuit of You. Definitely has to have some sort of banjo in it. That would reel me in real quick. It also sounds like more of like a hipster band vibe.
So hipster banjo.
A hipster banjo. I like it. Wait, is that a
It's like
thing?
hipster bluegrass. But they don't sing bluegrass music. They just have a banjo in
Why
there.
is the grass blue?
I don't know. Because they're colorblind.
Because the moon and stuff.
When you get light from the moon, it's different than light from the sun. Because it's reflected, so you see everything opposite.
No,
That's why it looks like it's dark outside. It's really bright, but since it's moonlight and not sunlight, then it's like dark light.
Wow, that literally just blew my mind.
Yeah, well, that's.
Sorry.
You guys are something. Okay, Ben, you go. What would like Pursuit of You look like? You can totally steal what I said earlier.
Yeah, so totally original idea here, but it's like a heavy metal band, but like with John Mayer as the singer.
This is Pursuit of You?
Pursuit of You, yeah. So like pursuit. So like you think like.
So you went heavy metal?
Yeah, because like pursuit's like an intense word, because like like when somebody's being like pursued by the police. Because they just did a
This is Pursuit.
and then pursuit, yeah. Because like
Yeah.
the police are in pursuit of somebody.
Oh, whenever I think of Pursuit, it's like more like like inspirational, like pursue your dreams.
Like the pursuit of happiness.
That too.
Yeah. Like the pursuit of your dreams.
Right.
Yeah, but like you know, like when you're like pursuing your dreams, you gotta like
heavy metal.
Yeah, because when you're like pursuing your dreams, you gotta like go after it. You know, you gotta have some pace. You gotta have some intensity. So
and you go.
So heavy metal. Yeah, that's like so you think intensity, heavy metal music, heavy metal for pursuit, and then of you. You know, you think like of you is like of a person, and then you think about like people who write songs about people, and you get John Mayer because he writes songs about people. You see what I'm saying? So like all of the musical of of like insert heavy metal band here, and then all of the lyrics of John Mayer.
Kiss is heavy metal.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said like, imagine Kiss in the background, and then John Mayer just like,
Yeah.
I don't know how Kiss sounds.
Yeah.
And then what's the other one? Disturbed? Was it?
Sure.
I'm just
They're a band.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Jinx him.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So that's Pursuit of You, heavy metal with John Mayer,
Yeah.
heavy metal with Kiss in the front, and then John Mayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pursuit of You.
Pursuit of You.
Yeah. What about you, Nasa? What do you think Pursuit of You
So
would
you
look like?
totally didn't steal it from me. So like John Mayer. Just
So
like
John Mayer's in yours too?
that was mine. I said that at Sweet Babe already, and I said like John Mayer with like Kiss in the background.
Yeah.
It's like Kiss and the playing and whatever, and then John Mayer's just like.
Okay, so what I'm getting is that Ben stole that from you, so you're gonna do John Mayer and Kiss. Mine was
Sorry. Out of context.
Okay! And then I did Mumford & Sons Hipster.
Yeah.
Hipster with a banjo.
Yeah.
Okay, so different perspectives.
Uh-huh,
That's always required. Okay. So original,
Yeah.
not stealing it from Ben Nassa. What is a Pursuit of You?
Okay, so like some dude with a guitar, okay?
Okay.
But he's like at a party and no one wants to hear him play guitar. And so he's sitting there and he has like a vest, like only like a vest and like a short sleeve shirt underneath for some reason. And he's just like, oh baby,
Is this a
And
like
he's
a music video?
probably got like a hat too.
Yeah, he's
And
a
a fedora.
fedora, but like
Yeah.
it's too small. That's
Yeah.
the only one I can find.
Yeah.
And so you have a guy with a vest, short sleeve shirt, like this, and a vest. No tie.
No tie.
No ties for only for me. And then he's playing guitar, it's like a crappy first act guitar from like Walmart. And
Is this a music video?
no, this is the guy. This is the guy I'm thinking of, Pursuit of You.
But why?
That's
why
what he
does he have-
calls. That's what he calls himself. Is Pursuit of You.
Yeah.
That's his band.
Like his band, but it's just him.
Yeah. And so he's looking for bandmates at party, but no one wants him there because he's annoying. He's just playing guitar out loud while just
Yeah.
So he's a failure.
You can say
the
that.
pursuit of non-failure. Yes.
He's pursuing his dreams, man.
That is actually sad, but okay. I see. That's nice.
Okay, I have a new one.
Okay.
Okay, this real quick. This is my favorite band. What is it? Crap.
You forgot your favorite band?
No. Fishing with Nukes. That's
Fishing with Nukes.
That's my favorite band. What would that band be? Name. What would
Oh,
that
that's
be?
your favorite band name?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my favorite band name.
Oh, nice segue.
Fishing for Nukes.
What does that look like?
That was a
Fishing with Nukes.
seamless segue.
What
Yeah.
does it look like?
Yeah, what would that look like, Chance?
Fishing with Nukes.
Yeah.
That sounds like heavy metal. That actually sounds like heavy metal.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm actually gonna go with my Disturbed. Is it Disturbed or Disturbed? What's the band? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I know you're
Music
talking about. I
major?
just don't know who they are.
Well, they're not very.
Disturbed, like past tense,
Is it Disturbed?
probably.
Okay.
My pursuit of you, yeah.
You don't have a best.
Yeah, you're not the best, and we have to be here, so we can't leave.
I thought it'd be funny. I thought that would be more funny, but you guys stopped talking. So.
Oh, did you want us to just talk over it?
Yeah, that was becoming me annoying as you guys are doing something. Anyways, let's proceed. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Okay, fishing with news?
yeah. Have
Green Day
like
cover
disturbed.
band.
Green Day?
Cover band.
But have
Green
you
Day and Nirvana if they had a baby. If Billy, Joe, and
Oh, Kurt Cobain.
if they had like a genetic child through like tubes and stuff, it'd be like whatever the band that guy would have. Or a better way, if those two genres of those two styles of music had a baby, how about that? Is that better? So it'd be like smell the teen spirit in here. And then David Grohl walked in and sued him because they stole his music. Because
So our next segment is
No,
called
no, no,
Fake
no, no.
History.
No. Okay.
finishing up news.
Alright, so.
A Nirvana Green Day cover band.
Okay, so mine. Okay, so let's say it's like music, like Disturbed, but their getup is like wasteland themed. You catch what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like hazmat suits.
No. Like, have you ever seen Mad Max?
Yeah. So like the spiky stuff.
Yeah. So like it's all like really rustic, and like they have like
Spikes.
cage helmets
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like there's like fire on the stage and stuff like that.
And
You know,
everything's spiky.
typical cool heavy
Yeah.
metal stuff that I totally just listened to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fishing with news.
Yeah, and it's definitely like a full on like 5-man band.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they actually come in like a rustic technical or something like that.
With
like
2 drummers.
with 2 drummers.
Yeah. Probably.
So we have a new segue.
We only did 2 bands.
Yeah.
So we have a new segue. Let me use all this transition music that's free. So what the is up with you guys?
So dumb.
I know. Okay. So fake history. Am I not supposed to say that?
No, you are.
Okay.
So
So
we
we
did
did.
the next
so-
segment.
Or is it fake her story?
Fake history is okay.
Is this bongos?
Yeah.
So wait, why do you say it like that?
I don't know.
Bongo.
Bongos. So fake history, the OG Thanksgiving edition. We're gonna supply some characters to be like inserted into the story of how Thanksgiving was invented.
Okay.
Right after this break. Welcome back to Reality Space.
Part
That-
2.
That break was probably nothing for you, but it was 20 minutes for us.
Was that long?
No, I just wanted to review.
Wow. Okay. So the next segment that we have. Did you take one out?
No.
Okay, cool. So the next segment we have is fake history, and basically
Fake
Well,
her
that-
story.
what that means is, oh, this is your mug. I was so confused.
I'm confused.
Thanks. But so what's gonna happen is we got this bowl full of names here, and you're gonna start telling us the story of how Thanksgiving came to be, and you're gonna pull names out of the bowl whilst telling the story and incorporate the names into the story,
Okay.
and we're gonna comment on it as you go.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, close your eyes. Okay, now open your eyes.
Okay.
No, draw or not just start. Just start.
Okay.
Do we want to draw
We want years.
No, you can talk.
Then things happen.
Okay, so you want my version?
Yeah,
tell the history.
Yeah.
Okay.
And whenever there's a character.
I'll give a little bit of actual history.
Your first character is Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So this was back in probably like 1680,
Is that what actually happened?
probably.
Probably. Wow.
Yeah, probably like 1680, maybe 1650. Don't check my.
That's 1621. You go.
1621. You're right century.
Yeah, right century. Okay, so 1621. Okay, this was after, well, actually during the Protestant Reformation, and the Pilgrims were one of those branched out religions that kind of were created by the Protestant Reformation.
Oh, is that where they followed that one guy, Optimus Prime?
Optimus Prime, yeah. He actually posted his 95 Autobots onto a church and destroyed it. And it got the attention of the Pope,
Yeah.
also named
Name.
Obama.
Oh, no.
Obama.
So Obama the Pope at the time?
Yes.
In
Yeah.
16
Obama was a Pope at the time.
Yeah.
He was the first African American Hawaiian Pope.
Solid. Solid.
Yeah. And
Because Hawaii was a United State then, yes.
Yeah.
the United States did not exist yet. In this,
But Hawaii was part of it.
yes, it was a British colony at the time.
Keep going.
Yeah.
So the Pilgrims had a ship.
What's the leader's name of the Pilgrims?
It's
It's Chance.
Chance. Chance was the leader of the Pilgrims at the time. They rode on the Mayflower. He was the captain of the Mayflower, and they arrived north of the Chesapeake Bay colony.
Who was the head of that colony?
Well, it was Chance because he was the leader of the Pilgrims.
Oh, dang it. Who was his
Now, his right-hand man, and actually his lead scout of the Pilgrims was Nicolas Cage. Funny enough, this was actually based on a recent movie. Of course, it was trash, but it was low production quality.
Yes, Nicolas Cage was alive in 1620.
No, this was based on a movie,
Oh, okay.
right? And the same guy's named Nicolas Cage. Come on, get with the program.
Sorry.
Have you not taken history?
Apparently not. No.
Okay,
I think
so
we know.
this is the lead scout's name was also Nicolas Cage. That's why actually current day
The actor Nicolas
is
Cage
named after
him.
yeah. And so because he was the lead scout, he of course had to scout out the area, and he found Indian villages. Now the first village had a chief named
Kevin James let them all come. So Paul Blart.
Paul Blart, and his tribe of Segways.
Go on. Tribal
Okay.
segments, yeah.
So, at first, the Pilgrims, led by Chance and his right-hand man, Nicolas Cage, did not get on the right foot with Paul Blart and the Segways. So, at first, while the Pilgrims were starving in a harsh winter, they had to scrounge for food. And so the first person or set of people that they actually had to steal food from were this group of Indians led by Paul Blart. Now, there was this first scout regiment led by Nicolas Cage. And they went to this village, and it was a kind of sub-village led by Paul Blart, and the leaders of this village were Dobby before his sock. Pre-sock Dobby. And so this scout regiment, with their muskets and their, led by Nicolas Cage, as you remember, they went into the village and actually killed Dobby Presock.
What?
Yeah, it was awful. And they ransacked the whole village and stole all their food, grain that they had to have for the winter. Is that all of them?
There's one more.
Okay. So,
Super rude of them.
they had all this food and they were ready to basically feast after a harsh winter. And they had food all the way through the summer, and then fall came. Now they were starting to run out of food, and the Indians, led by Paul Blart, and he was very angry about the loss of their sub-tribe led by Dobby Presock. And so he found where the Pilgrims were, and they basically were going to have a full-on battle. But they decided, hey, you know what? There's going to be a tough winter ahead. Let's have a feast together. Indians and Pilgrims, Segways and the people of chance.
Okay.
Let's have a feast and give thanks to us being alive and well, and a new friendship starting.
Okay.
Now, one thing that came out of this was a very important figure
Name.
named Mike Wazowski. Now, Mike Wazowski was the son of Chance. And,
Man named Son of Chance.
son of Chance, I like it. Well, actually, I have to talk about that one.
Later. Yeah.
So Mike Wazowski was the son of Chance Wazowski, of course. And after this feast had occurred, they actually had a lot of leftover food, and they buried it in a lockbox for winter. Of course, it was preservable food, and they were able to save it throughout the winter. And after the feast, they went on their separate ways at a peaceful time. Now, Mike Wazowski, of course, ran away from home due to Chance Wazowski being a very strong-willed leader, but not a very good father. And so Mike Wazowski actually went south towards the Chesapeake Bay Colony, towards Massachusetts.
Went through a door to the south.
Through a door to south.
Through a door?
Yeah.
Yes. Where there was Massachusetts on the other side. Since this is your story as well, thank you for the comments, boys. And he had his family there, and they celebrated their Thanksgiving, and people in Massachusetts like, what is this? And he said, Mike Wazowski said, it's Thanksgiving.
It's very good.
And that is the story of Thanksgiving.
Wow, there's so many facts from it that I didn't know. I feel like the only thing I was familiar with was that it happened in the 1600s.
I was actually really close. I mean, I said 1680. That's more like the town of Salem, or like Salem witch trial area. You know? Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So about like 80, maybe 75% that's pretty much correct.
Yeah.
20% of that was false because of the names. And 5% of that was probably wrong because I just got it wrong. Yeah, and that was the story of Thanksgiving.
Great. Well,
Thank you, Chance.
Thank you for Optimus Prime and his 95 Autobots.
yeah.
Gosh. And the Popal Bump.
Popo.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, but. Thank you, Chance. This has been a fun first space session.
Yeah.
It's
been
in reality. Have you heard of the movie? the Golden Globe nominee.
Was it actually Golden Globe?
Golden Globe nominee, award-winning film, Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. You know, actually, a fun fact on Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, did you know that Emily Blunt played the main female character?
Juliet?
Juliet?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Her character's name is in the name of the movie. And
Juliet?
She shows up every now and then in the movie. Do you know that Emily Blunt actually won the Alliance of Women Film Journalists Award in 2012?
Wow.
Actually, I lied. She was a nominee. Sorry. She was almost good.
Almost a nomination.
Yeah, but she deserved that. She deserved that award. She should have got it.
You know, I actually know a fact about Romeo and Juliet as well.
Oh, what? As a history teacher. What is it?
So, Romeo and Juliet is actually based on the Shakespearean tragedy Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
No way! Why have I not put this
cannot
together?
believe that. No.
Oh my
this is-
gosh.
You're
You listeners right
Sit
now,
cap right
I'm
now.
shocked.
It is actually no cap. It is no cap.
No cap, dude. Romeo and Juliet is cracked at format, my guy.
It is. Romeo was a part of
He
the
was-
sports team.
And then Romeo did crack that guy.
He did.
And he was racing.
He actually had
died.
he actually had like 150 shield or something like that, and just absolutely cracked him with a legendary skull.
Thank you for showing up to Reality Space. I'm your co-host, Vanessa. This is the other co-host, Turtleneck Ben. And thank you for showing up and listening.
And I'm the guest.
And Chance, thank you for being here. And I loved your story about Thanksgiving. I loved all of it, especially Michael's house, being his father, Chance. And I hope Chance can be a great father someday.
Actually, Mike Wazowski was the son of Chance.
Yes, I'm saying I hope Chance can be a great father to Mike one day. And can you name your
He
first kid,
died?
Mike?
Mike?
Yeah.
No, that is an awful name.
That's my dad's name.
That is an awful name.
My middle name also.
Is Mike?
Michael. Mike is short for Michael, and Mike is short for
Your name
Michael.
is NASA Michael.
Trifle is short for Tricle.
Your name is Manassa.
Oh, that's my name on podcast because the people look me up. So have a good day. Thank you for showing. Thank you for showing up to our podcast. And if you like, leave a comment if you're on YouTube. Leave a comment down below of some fun facts of Romeo and Juliet or a movie you know about fun facts.
Or actually the real history of Thanksgiving.
Or that was the real history. So you're on fake history of Thanksgiving, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And tell us what you like. Tell us what you didn't like, and comment, subscribe. Just kidding. I'm not a YouTuber. And thank you for listening to Spotify. We'll soon be on Apple at some point. And bye. Bye. Have a good day.
Toodles!